What's up everybody and welcome back to Skyrim's mod of the day, and in this episode I'm reviewing a mod called Multiple Rings. And to be fair, we have seen a few modders in the past attempt this and they have either abandoned that mod or they failed miserably. This one is not a bad attempt if I do say so myself. Now of course, default vanilla Skyrim allows you to equip only one enchanted ring, which is kind of crap, but again there's a reason Bethesda did that, and that's to keep the game balance steady. Now some people will say this mod is heresy, it disrupts the space-time continuum and destroys the game balance. Well, that is down to you, my friend, because this mod has a contingency plan to stop you from messing the game balance up. So, you know, it's down to you. Anyway, let's get down to it. If I go to my inventory, you notice I have 5 rings. Now, I have made these myself just now with Grand Soul Gems, or should I say Black Soul Gems with Grand Souls, and so that's why they're really powerful. And this is an endgame character as well. Now, you notice I've got 3 gold rings, and I've got a gold emerald and a silver ring. The 2 enchantments in this case is a lockpicking skill, and I've also got a magicka increase. Now, you're probably thinking, why have I got 2 of the enchantments, like lockpicking, on both gold rings? Because, of course, you can stack enchantments, so I could have 4 rings, increasing my lockpicking by 32%, say. That is perfectly fine, although you cannot have 2 of the same rings on. So I can't have 2 gold rings on, but I could have a gold ring on, an emerald ring on, I could have a sapphire ring, I could have all these types of rings and the game would be fine. But as soon as you equip 2 of the same type of ring, that is a no-no, so don't do it. For example, if I equip the silver ring, that's a 32% lockpicking increase, and if I equip a gold ring with the same, let's choose this one, you notice I can wear both. And you can see both enchantments right there under active effects. Now going back to inventory, if I also equip, for example, another ring, I can choose my health now. So there you go, increases your magicka by 50 points. Again, which is, you know, it's good, you know, we've got options, it's more realistic, and again, balancing is down to you, and I'll come back to that in a second. Going further on, like I said, if you try and equip, for example, we've got 1 gold ring with 32% lockpick, if I try and equip the other ring with the same effect, you will see it unequips the other ring, because that is not allowed. It's because of how the game mechanics work, and the author has to do that, which I've got no problem with, because there's shitloads of rings out there, to be honest, isn't there? Now, coming back to balancing, there are a few people, like I said, who won't like it, but there's a little trick in there you can use to keep it balanced. By default, the game, or I should say the mod, allows you 3 rings. So you can have 3 rings. That, in my opinion, is fairly balanced. You know, so it's not game breaking, in my opinion. Not especially when you think about enchantments. There's a perk where you can have 2 enchantments per item if you're like really high leveled in enchantment skills. So it's not too overpowered, in my opinion, at all, especially when it's set at 3. Now, of course, if you open your console, you can type that set space AA max ring space 2 space and your number. Now this number, like I said, by default is 3. I set it to 8 for a random number. Of course, you've got 10 digits on your little Dovahkiin's hands, so you can have 10 if you want to be super realistic. Although the max number you can use is 100, and that would be extremely overpowered and unbalanced, so I do not recommend that. But again, that's totally up to you. So in my opinion, 3 is perfectly fine. If you want to add more, go ahead. I'd say 3 to 10 is a good number, but 3 for balance. If you set it like that, you're not killing your game, really. I mean, I saw a few people say this is just stupid because you might as well turn God mode on. Well, fuck you. It's not really the same as that, if you know what I'm saying. It's totally different. With 3 rings and the right enchantments, it's actually quite a bonus, because you could boost your lockpicking, you could boost your health, or you could boost your stamina or magicka or anything. You could boost your weak points or enhance your strengths. That's why I like this mod. It's extremely balanced if you use it in the right way. The only way you could unbalance it is by cheating with it, which of course you could do anyway without the mod, so don't be complaining about that. I will kill someone, I swear. I'm ranting, of course. Now, I'm showing you this part of the video simply because I saw a Steam user actually post a comment on the mod page saying that you can't use a dual enchanted ring with another dual enchanted ring of the same enchantment. So they were saying you can't use increases magicka with another increases magicka, which I thought was a bit strange, since the mod works nothing like that. It should work. So I tested that myself. I simply have a dual enchanted gold emerald ring here with an increase of magicka by 50 points and lockpicking. The second ring I've got equipped, which is a silver ring, does the same, increases your magicka by 50 points and increases frost resistance by 37%. Now, both of them are working, so I've got no idea what that user's talking about. It's either A, troll, or B, they've got so many mods that something is conflicting, which is not the fault of this mod. And to finish off, I will highlight the mod's downsides, because let's face it, every mod has one or two. The first one being that the author has not included any extra meshes for the rings, so you will only see your first ring on your finger as normal. No extra rings will appear, unfortunately, but in my opinion that's only a very small downside. Secondly, there is no mod configuration menu, which again for some people might be a bit of a letdown, but of course you can use the traditional console like I mentioned earlier to adjust the value of the rings. And of course this doesn't require SKSE, it also does not require Sky UI. Other than that, I think it's a well-rounded mod, it does what it's supposed to do, and it's down to the player to keep it controlled. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Go and check out the Steam Workshop, and I'll see you next time.